It's a good word, YouTube. Rise and shine, cupcake. 5 o'clock in the morning. Been up for a minute or two. My crazy life. This time of day, before the girls are up, like I've said before, I do a lot of thinking, right? This is my time. Once the girls are up, get them going, then I need to get about my day, do my bullshit meditation, as I call it. After they walk, then I'll do the stock market and think about putting on the smiley face or putting on the game face, whichever the case may be. And then get about the fucking day, you know? But right now, it's planning, thinking, figuring out why shit didn't work and what can I do to make it work and what is it that makes me unhappy and what makes me happy and all that fucking bullshit. Wears me out just saying it. Fuck. You're lucky you're not me. That's all I can say. Oh, fucking my teeth too. Hot, cold, fucks with them. Oh, anyway, forget about my teeth. I got this fair weather friend thing stuck in my head really bad this morning. For some reason, that's kind of what fucking hamster wheel thing I'm on. Anyway, yesterday, my friend Jimmy from the hood came by, scared the living fuck out of me. I was on the back 40 or whatever you want to call it, back part of the property behind the guest house, weed whacking my ass off. Homie drove back there in his truck, got out of his truck and was standing about 10 feet from me. And I didn't hear shit because the weed whacker was going and I was looking in the opposite direction of my driveway. And so when I spun around and saw him, oh fuck, it scared the living shit out of me. I was like, man, dude, you need to pay better attention. How he creeped up on me like that was amazing. And all he did was drive all the way up the driveway, get out of his truck and walk up and stand there, right? It wasn't like he was trying to be sneaky. So anyway, after I caught my breath, we started shooting the shit. And he was like, man, you really did a lot of work since you got the lawnmower, because that's the dude that helped me get the lawnmower. And I was like, man, I need 2 sets of blades, not 1, but 2. That's 4 new blades, right? It takes 2 blades for the thing. So I said, I want 4. I go, I'm going to customize these ones I got on there now. I'm going to cut little notches in them and make them really gnarly for cutting through some really thick shit and see how they work. I go, but I want 2 extra backup sets. I go, this little lawnmower works like a champ and there's a lot of shit to cut. And wherever I end up, and he goes, what do you mean, wherever you end up? And I was like, oh, yeah. Let me tell you something. And so, because he lives up here, right, he understands the dynamics, right? He understands what I got going on, and he knows how big this family is. And I explained to him, he goes, man, just put up the fence. You'll be all right. I said, look, man, it's tough. I go, maybe once the fence is up, I'll feel different. I go, but to be honest, you know, how I'm being surrounded by these folks, and I moved up here for my privacy. I wasn't trying to fucking make a bunch of new fucking friends, right? I was trying to save some dogs and some veterans and foster kids, right? And that's why I told him I picked this particular spot, because it had an extra house and it had a shop, and it had a barn, and it had a steel building, and it's got all this crazy infrastructure. I go, I can't use all this shit. I go, it's for the people and the animals that aren't here yet, right? And the crops, and, you know, this whole little social experiment of mine. I said, I can't do it in their fucking front yard and have these people eye fucking me all the way through the process of trying to make this happen. I go, I'm just not doing it. He goes, I understand. I know since I broke the news that Misfit Island was toast because of having my space invaded, most you guys fucking fucked me off, you know? Really. And fair weather friends, man. It's sad. I mean, it's YouTube, right? People come and go, people come and go, people come and go, people come and go, right? There's no consistency. It's just like my childhood, no consistency, right? Mom's there, mom's not there, mom's there, mom's not there, blah, blah, motherfucking blah, right? So why would it be any different now? And oddly enough, it drives me to be alone, right? Because nobody sticks around, so why do I even fucking bother, right? I've become pretty good at being by myself. When it comes to man hours alone by myself, I bet I've had more time alone than most motherfuckers has been in prison. Trust me. Self-isolation. Even when I live with friends and their family, right? I live with my buddy Bob and his mom and dad. I used to get shit. How come you don't go out? Why are you always home? I was 22 years old, right? 21, 22. Me and Bob were like best friends in high school, kind of bullshit, right? Then when Naked Man came walking out of mom's bedroom when I was sleeping on her couch when I was 18, I was like, fuck, I gotta get out of here. Bob's all, move in with us. So anyway, that's how I ended up at homie's house with his folks when I was 20, right? And so hearing them telling me even back then, right? Now I think back on how I struggle with the way people act. I struggle with the way people don't know how to behave, and I rather not see it than have to put up with it, right? And that's the difference between me and most folk. Most folk go along to get along, and you have social skills, as they say. I don't have any, right? I don't want to hang out, right? I tried to hang out in a lot of different worlds, right? I was a bouncer, I was a biker, a gym rat, bar back, bartender, limo driver, parts counter, parts delivery. So many jobs around so many people over so many years, and I was still alone, right? Not much for an old lady. Fuck. And when there was, bad. So, reflecting on all that shit this morning, fucking life. I come across a video on YouTube, And I'm into this urban explorers, right? They find old abandoned houses and go creep around and, oh, look at this, look at that, look at this, look at that, right? There's something about that that really fascinates me. And it reminds me of when I was with the XO lady. She used to like to go for drives. Just get in a whip and fucking split and go for a drive, pick a destination and go. I'm down, let's go, right? And she liked to drive. I like to ride shotgun, so you go, girl, right? She was a hot rod, fast cars and whatever bullshit, so whatever. As we'd be driving through fucking Podunk, Nothingville, out in the middle of the sticks somewhere in Cali, I would see a house way off in a fucking field, way the fuck out there, you know, been deserted. Urban explorer, right? Been deserted. Instantly. I wonder who lived there. I wonder what their life was like. Urban explorer, creeping around inside someone's house. One I just watched. There was furnishings in this house. Shit everywhere. Been there, untouched. Couple of rifles in the closet. Money on a dresser. This was in Canada. But this shit had been sitting there since the 40s or the 50s, man. This is the real kick in the nuts. People die, and there's no one there, and their shit just sits. I wonder who lives there. Johnny O. He's trying to avoid that. Didn't work. So now, I'm out, right? I tried to build Misfit Island. I tried to fit into your fucking world, right? Help some veterans, some foster kids, stay plugged in with some humans. Didn't work. So now, I'll be in that house, out in the middle of that fucking field somewhere. One day, it'll be deserted. All my shit will be sitting there. They'll haul my body off. And hopefully there ain't no dogs to be there to see it. I don't know how that's gonna work, right? There'll come a time where I'll know when I don't have enough left in the tank to have another dog, then I'll be without a dog. It ain't right. To leave your critter, right? Not even if you're dead. So if you plan it, that shouldn't happen. It's crazy how shit I used to do years ago, the things that fascinate me, right? This urban explorer shit, these people creeping through other people's houses, man. I'll link a video below. I'll try to go find the one I watched where the dude finds the shotguns in the closet, man. And you'll see what I'm talking about. My crazy life. Fuck you. So yeah, that was my morning. My man Jimmy, when he came by, I gave him some money. He said they had a couple of sets. They had 2 sets of those blades in stock. I was like, fuck, dude, I'll take them both. So hopefully later today or tomorrow, I will have my new lawnmower blades. But today, I'm going to go weed whacking fucking crazy, boy. And then when I get the lawnmower, all the edges will be done. Then I can just blast out the middle of some shit, right? Yeah. When I was telling Jimmy, the guy that's getting me the lawnmower blades, that I was moving and why, and he's just like, man, that sucks. Because he sees what this property is, right? He's had his feet on the ground here. And I said, look, man, I go, it's crazy to me. You know, I paid 300 and some change. I go, but to me, this is 500 grand all day long if you had to go build all this shit. And he goes, fuck, man. He goes, it's more than that. He goes, you couldn't build this for 500. I said, I know. It's crazy. They sold this place way too fucking cheap. I know I said I was going to do a tour the other day. I'll give you guys one today. I fucked you off. But it's because I really don't want to go creeping around in the attics above the barn and above the shop. Because I know there's shit up there and I'm get the shit scared out of me. But you know what? It'll make for a funny video for sure. Because I'll bring you with me, right? Whatever I see, you see at the same fucking time, right? It'll be fun. My pussy ass fucking scaring the shit out of myself creeping around. But, ooh, it feels like something bit me. What the fuck? Ah. So, yeah, you know, another rough morning. This lonely old fuck, right, is fixing to be even more lonely here pretty quick. Because once I move from this spot, I'll be even further in the hole, right? I'll climb inside my hole and I only come out once or twice a year to go get supplies, right? You know me, I'm sitting on fuck over 1,000 pounds of meat, man. I don't have to go buy meat. I don't have to go to the store for meat, right? And if I stock up on everything else, I don't have to go to the store for a long time, right? And that's how I'm going to live. And like I said, there's going to come a time when I die, nobody's going to know for quite a while, right? Just who the fuck's going to be around to know, right? It's like that video. It creeps me out to think that that's going to be me one day. I know that's all kind of morbid and all, but you know what? That's my reality, motherfucker. You know, I don't know what it is about turning 60, but that number 60, that's Social Security, right? That's fucking old man shit. At least in your 50s, you're still, you know, considered a working man, right? At 60, you're an old man. And I guess I got that fucking bullshit in the dome a little bit, you know? I don't know. Whatever. Fuck. What are you gonna do? Room a zoom zoom and a boom boom. All right, I'm gonna get off the gadget. To whomever's still around, thank you. And the rest of them, oh well, too bad for you. Just like the rest of them. My best stuff is always at the end and nobody's there to see it. Go figure. Do what you do. Peace.